A warm welcome to this class. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about banking. Last class we have discussed about introduction about banking. So bank is a business of accepting deposits and lending money. So bank accepts the deposits from the public in form of account opening and lends money to the public in form of giving loans. It is carried out by financial intermediaries, so financial institutions, which performs the functions of safeguarding deposits and providing loans to the public. The main function of those financial intermediaries are safeguarding the deposits and giving loans to the public. Banking company. So next concept, any company which transacts the business of banking is called as a banking company. So banking is nothing but all activities which are associated with the bank are called as banking, and the company which transacts the business of banking is called banking company as per the Banking Regulation Act of 1949. Next, banking system. So banking system is a principal mechanism through which money supply of the country is created and controlled. So banking system is nothing but how currency is being circulated and printed and supplied in the country, and how it is made a valuable instrument for the exchange purpose. So how we accept as a standard of the value. The banking system enables us to understand commercial banks, secondary banks, central bank, merchant bank or accepting houses and discount houses, but to exclude the savings banks and investment and other intermediaries. So these mechanisms enables us to understand the commercial banks. So commercial banks major intention is lending and borrowing and in return earning the profit. Secondary banks are those banks which acts under the subsidiary of the major banks. Next one is a central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India, which is the head of all other banks, which act as a supervisory to the all banking system in India, which is responsible for printing the currency notes and managing those currency notes and making available the currency across the country. Merchant banks, those are all the accepting houses and discount houses, that is it is especially for the industrial persons and the businessmen. And savings account, and which we the public are going to open account in the banks. Meaning of commercial bank. A commercial bank is a profit seeking business firm dealing in money and credit. So it mainly deals with money and credit. Money andre ದುಡ್ಡು, credit andre ಸಾಲ. So commercial banks are responsible for maintaining the cash reserves in the banks, which is responsible for the Reserve Bank of India, and it is going to create the credit. It has to create credit because it wants to earn the profit in form of interest and commissions. It is a financial institution dealing in money in the sense that it accepts deposit from the public to keep them in custody of for safety. Next, definition of banks. According to Walter Leaf, a bank is a person or corporation which holds itself out to receive from the public deposits payable on demand by check. So Walter Leaf says bank may be any person or a corporation which holds itself out to receive from the public deposits payable on demand by check. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು, ಶೆಟ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಹುಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಲೋನಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ದೋಸ್ amount by keeping something as by evidence or as a security. And bank repays on demand by check. So whenever a customer demands by check, bank have to repay that. Next, according to Horace White, bank as a manufacturer of credit and a machine for facilitating the exchange. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ದುಡ್ಡು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಒಂದು ಮನಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಎ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ repayable on demand or otherwise, withdrawal by checks, drafts or order or otherwise. So as already I have told you, bank accepts the money from the public and it has to return whenever a customer demands in form of checks. ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆದರೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆದರೂ ನಾವು ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ದುಡ್ಡು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಪೇನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಚೆಕ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನೌ-ಎ-ಡೇಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ taking our money or demanding our money through ATM, debit card, credit card, phone pay, Google Pay, UPI transactions. So from all these a customer is going to demand his or her money which she or he has kept in the banks. Next important concept is characteristics or features of banks. First of all, after discussing about the meaning and definitions of banks, now we have to discuss about the major characteristics of a bank. First one is it mainly deals with money. So dealing in money. Bank doesn't deals with the vegetables or the fruits or any other businesses, but mainly it is going to deal with the money and monetary aspects which are being valued, which have a worth, and it is convertible. Next, it may be bank may be an individual, firm or a company. As I told you earlier, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು 10 to 20 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ the deposits which we as a habit of savings we are going to keep our money, we are going to preserve our money in the banks, thinking that in future it will be useful, or it will be preserved and kept under safe custody. Next function or characteristics of bank is giving advances. So banks are going to give the advances. So advances are, I mean, bank is going to provide short term loans to the public. So like in form of credit card, if a businessman takes the credit card, or a salaried person, if he or she is going to take a credit card, bank gives advance money to them. For example, if A goes to shopping and he is having only 5,000 in his account, but he wants to purchase 10,000, he wants to have a shopping of 10,000 rupees, then bank is going to provide a extra 5,000 advance to him. And after that, after the shopping, after some days, within a month, they have to repay that amount to the bank. So it is like a advancement. You can also treat it as a short term loan. Next, payment and withdrawal. So it is the will and desire of a customer. Whenever they want, they can pay the amount to the bank in his or her account, and whenever they desire, they can withdraw their amount. Withdraw, I mean take back our amount whenever we are in need of money. Next, agency and utility services. So agency services, I mean bank is going to perform the function of bank act as a agent. It provides the guarantee, it provides the no objection certificate if we want to take huge amount of loan from any other bank. Next, it also provides the utility services. So utility services, I mean we can pay our current bill, we can pay our mobile bill, we can pay any kinds of bills, fees through the bank. So we just have to link our account Aadhaar in the bank, and on behalf of us, bank is going to pay the and provide the services from our account. For example, best example for this utility services is gas subsidy amount. Next, EMI amount. If we purchase any vehicle, monthly amount we are going to pay. EMI mean early monthly installments. So huge amount we can't pay at a time, lump sum amount. For that purpose, we are going to have a early monthly installment. Next one is profit and service orientation, as banks are the commercial institutions. So commercial, I mean profit motive. So by the motive of earning profit, they will run the services, and it is also a service orientation. On behalf of profit earning, it also provides the various services. Nowadays, apart from the agency and utility services, banks are also serving as the Aadhaar centers. Next, ever increasing functions. So every day the banking functions keep on increasing. Like each and every day, new customers will come and open the bank accounts, and every day customers will come and deposit their money into the bank. Every day at morning they are going to open the accounts. So opening a account, automatically it means paying the amount in the bank, or depositing our money in the bank. Next one is connecting a link. So bank is a connecting link between the public, those who wants the money, and those who has the money. That means it connects both borrowers and the lenders. For example, if a person is having a huge amount of money, but he wants to give it to the bank, and he wants to earn profit in form of interest. So he is in search of the persons who need the money, and some other persons they need money. So bank act as a intermediary between those borrowers and lenders. So it is a connecting link. And next one is banking business. So bank performs the business of banking, that is maintaining the cash reserves, lending and borrowing the money, giving loans, giving advances, and it works under the supervision of RBI. So in this class we have discussed the major characteristics features of banks. The next remaining concepts we shall discuss in further classes. Thank you, dear students.